He just seems to get the flow right. It's just beautiful. I absolutely Lemonade Kid is he just hits it just perfect for me.
Yeah, do you know, I actually have nothing to add to that because you summed up exactly what I was going to say. I mean, every month he seems to knock something out. It's just like, okay, that's brilliant. And then another one, oh, that's brilliant. Another one, oh my God, this is brilliant. It just keeps going. It's relentlessly brilliant. I love Lemonade Kid. I can't wait to have a chat with him in a few weeks.
Yeah, so that's been a lot of fun because for Gone Beat, I interviewed him almost a year ago on the Bones Beat Banter Hour. It was a lot of fun. So Dom is a great guy. So once he's on mic, trust me, you'll have a lot of fun. So
maybe because Forgotten Beat's worked with him quite a bit, hasn't she? Maybe we should see if he's around as well. Maybe we could all awesome force a bit.
Well, I'll talk to her, see if she's available for that for sure.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So next up, we have a brand new song from the Tracy's off their new album Humdinger. This one's called Frequent Street Pisser. Take this.
My sight stanches, the traffic's bad, my body itches, I wait and wait, as long as I can, I look at longing at my girlfriend, she rolls her eyes as I open the door, now I fear I've gone too far, cause I am a frequent street pisser, am a frequent street pisser, I have to say, being a boy is great, we almost never make a mistake, there is no place we cannot go, we make messages in the snow, I feel so bad for my brother. But I'm so glad that I'm free to street pisser. I'm a frequent street pisser. I'm a frequent street pisser.
Right on, the Tracy's with Frequent Street Pisser. I barely got the tweet out in time to finish the song up, but what a great punk tune, man. And I swear to God, I know exactly what they're talking about because years ago, at one of my apartments, I was off one of the main drags here in London, Ontario, and this was Sunday at, let's say, about 10 o'clock, and I went out for a smoke, so on the bottom floor, and there's literally a guy on the street pissing against one of the lampposts. Like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, wow. And then literally a restaurant about maybe not even 10-minute walk that you could go into and use the bathroom there. So, but no, I mean, that's better than on the lamppost at 45 years old. Like, wow, like very impressive. You must be very proud of yourself.
Well, I think we've all been a frequent street pisser, to be truthfully honest, at this point.
Yes,
I've definitely been there. I know that much. That's something I'm quite proud of, to be truthful. But oh my God, yeah, it's pop punk, it's punky, yeah, and it's just this point in our lives, there's people still trying to make punk music sound that awesome, and they seem to just absolutely nail it on the head. They've pulled everything together, and they've just smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Again, a great pop punk track. Awesome. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Again, I'm going to say two things about this. So first of all, I always say I need more punk in my life, and bands like this always deliver. So thank you very, very much for sending us this track, because I adore it. I need it. Yeah. It's the lifeblood of my life, is listening to punk tracks, whether I'm on a train, whether I'm at home, whether I'm in the car. This is the stuff that gets me excited. And the second thing I wanted to say is just a little sidetrack story, but I do distinctly remember one night, I think it was about 2, maybe 3 in the morning, and it was about 8 or 9 years ago now, and I just met the lady who's since become I was going to say she's become my wife. We're not technically married, but we changed our names. But anyway, since become my wife, and we're out on a night out, and we left this bar at 2-3 in the morning, whatever it was, and I was quite drunk, and I got halfway down the road. I was like, oh my god, I need a piss, and I. So I found an area to have a wee, and unfortunately, some guy who was in an apartment above sort of a shop on the street opened his window. He's like, "Oh, what are you doing? You can't do that in the street, blah blah." And my wife to be, as it turns out, shouted up as she went, "Oi, leave him alone! He's drunk. He can't help it, you dick." At which point I turned around and went, "God, I love you." Ever since.
I think that was me.
That was you shouting.
Yeah, I remember that. There was some dude having a piss in the street. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, sorry about that, mate. But I did find love as a result.
Who would know? What a strange twist of fate.
Right, eh?
It was one of those beautiful moments where I thought, God, I really like her.
Well,
That's all I have to add.
moving on is a new band called Middle Mist Red. The song's called Illuminaire. Dig this.
But I keep my head off the ground when you turn it around.
Right on. That was Middle Mist Red with Luminaire. Very cool, very electronica, but very alternative rock as well. It's like a great mix. Like, I really like the mix of it, and like love the tune, love the vocals. Yeah, it was a great kind of a weird but kind of funky mix.
Yeah, they seem to just absolutely nail the beat. It was just a beautiful beat, just a perfect timing. It just seemed to just work perfectly. Another great track, absolutely stunning. Yeah, I really loved it. Great, awesome.
I agree. I mean, for that one, for me, what I really like about that is there's a big element of like the Cure in there, and we can once again talk about our favourite Cure albums.
Robert Smith.
There's an element of the Cure in there, but I guess what's interesting is obviously the Cure are quite melancholy, whereas it's really upbeat. You know what I mean? It's still got the same vibe in terms of the sound. I really like the way the keyboards are positioned in the mix. They're not really a background instrument. They're right out there in the front. I thought his vocals were really good. Nice kind of what do you call that? Is that a baritone type voice? I can't remember. I'm not really technical, but anyway, nice little deepish kind of voice, very very good. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed that. It's a brilliant track. I was just thinking actually, Stuart, it's been a little while since we asked you a random question, so perhaps we should ask you another one. So one of this hasn't been sent to me. This was just something that I thought would be interesting to ask you. So this is possibly not as good as the question about your most depressing meal.
Yeah, I think that was the conversation last time, really, didn't it? So
open up a whole world of pot noodle conversation. But good question. I always like to ask. Well, I like to ask people sometimes is if you could know more about something, what would it be? So what do you could interpret that as what do you wish you'd studied more of, or what do you wish you could research more or understand more about? What would that be?
Well, music is my biggest love. I absolutely love music, and I don't think you will ever know enough about music. There's always so many different things, new music that comes out that we just miss. It's just such a wide spectrum that comes out, and especially on a Friday. Yeah, it always comes out on a Friday. Such a new music plethora comes out. We only pick up probably a small part. Between the three of us alone, we only probably pick up barely 0.1% of the amount of music that comes out. And if I knew any more, I'd love to know more about all the new music that comes out every week.
Good answer. I like that. I agree.
There's no flies on me, I tell you.
It's good enough. I thought, I wonder if I can catch her out with a question, but no, you're fully prepared. You've done your own work. But no, yeah, it's a very very good answer because it's true. I wish I knew. There's so much out there that's completely untapped, and we're obviously, all of us trying to get to the core and tap into as much of it as possible. But you never know enough, do you? You can't ever.
And that's what you can do with a watermelon.
It's like the castle of, you can't come at well, that's what it says. If he's dying, he's not coming
You should sell that little sound clip there as a